Question for the men.
What does it feel like when you climax? Like if you can put it in.
Why do you want to know the answer to this question? Because if ours feels better than yours, you'll try to find a way to take that into divorce too? No, guys, don't fall for this. They have sent an infiltrator in to try to sidetrack us from the topic at hand. We're gonna go ahead and thought chop that bullshit right down. The shield wall is high. Stick to the narrative, gentlemen. Gentlemen, stick to the narrative. You know better than this. Do not answer this question. It is irrelevant. Thought chop that bullshit and get your ass out of here. We ain't playing that shit now. Come on now. Come on now. We ain't giving y'all our goodies. Can't have it. Nope. No.
Fellas, I know I make a lot of videos about female nature, but at the end of the day, your main priority in life should never be females. Never. Never put a female over your purpose. Never. And that's what ends up happening with these dudes nowadays. They end up relying on these females for happiness, end up chasing these females, chasing something that doesn't even fucking exist, and then they end up getting heartbroken, or they end up fucking not improving themselves at all. Make yourself a priority, fellas. Focus on your happiness. Focus on yourself, and then everything you want will attract to you. Stop wasting your time all day fucking texting girls, fucking Snapchatting, FaceTiming, calling, all that bullshit. Get your ass in the gym and start improving yourself.
Us girls get single and guys flood the inbox with, can we hang out? Can we Netflix and chill? Can I come over? Do you want to come over? What happened to the good guys? What happened to the godly men? What happened to the men that would pick up girls to go on dates? Pick them up from their house, take them out, drop them back off, tell them what a good time they had, and call them back the next day. Like, that doesn't exist anymore. Like, what is happening with our culture? I just don't understand. Where are all the good guys? Like, where are y'all?
It's funny how y'all want a good guy after you're done getting pumped and creamed by Chad or Tyrone. But y'all rejected all the good guys in the past, but now all of a sudden you want me to come back in your life and be Captain Save a Hoe, Captain Change a Hoe mindset. You see, that's why most men want to stay single, because y'all think that we should just save y'all after y'all rejected us back in the day. Like, that's not how it works. That's why men are just deciding to work on themselves, their mental, physical, and spiritual, because the juice ain't worth the squeeze no more.
So I see a whole bunch of raging women like crawling all over my profile. So I'll say it.
Yeah, I don't want tattoos. And I don't want to cut my hair. I really like my hair. But to assume that a dumb little video that I made in the gym locker room had anything to do with you, or had to do with me wanting to please men, that's a little conceited. It's fine. But Savannah, you're bashing women! Why? Because I don't want to be edgy? That's fine. Not everyone wants to be edgy. And you know, as I do, I say something they don't like, and these kind of women come out, they, want to bully.
I'm often asked what kind of woman would make false abuse allegations towards men. And my answer is always, look for the woman who makes herself a victim of a circumstance she got herself into. So for instance, if she says or does something that is questionable, that she knows is going to get her a lot of lashback, and then when that lashback happens, she acts like a victim or confused, or like she's innocent and all of that. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean it like that. That's the type of woman that when she inevitably gets divorced is going to make false abuse allegations against her husband or say that he did it to their children. That's exactly the type of woman.
For those who are in a little bit of denial, I just want everyone to understand that that's probably her ex, and she's pair bonded with him.
Thank you. Somebody finally fucking said it. Well, I've already said it too, but this person kind of summarized it perfectly. Ladies, you don't want to be objectified, right? So then stop calling yourself a prize. Stop calling yourself something that has to be earned. Stop calling things like sex and love and affection and simply doing the basics in a relationship something that a man has to earn through buying you shit. If a man has to earn sex from you, it better be because they're genuinely a good boyfriend or have been treating you really well for the past few months. A man does not have to pay your bills for you to have sex with him, because that makes you an object that he is paying for. That is literally objectification. Seriously. And also, you're objectifying men by making men boiled down to nothing but our fucking wallets. Again.
Fuck you off this perk, you gon' think a nigga trip. If I fuck you off this perk, I'ma have that pussy drip. Let me fuck.
Ma'am, there ain't nothing special. We're guys. I'm literally going to bed right now, and I have the biggest boat.
Men, when you're really struggling and you're depressed, why do you not reach out?
Because men are raised that no matter if they're sick, if they're sad, if they're depressed, or if they're angry, that they need to keep moving forward.
Because nobody cares
about what we do. We're the ones that are supposed to be the support. That's why we don't reach out. That's why we have a higher suicide rate than women do.
Because nobody cares. Because we've been raised with the mentality of suck up, buttercup.
Because we've tried.
Oh, simply put, nobody gives a shit about guys.
Because we know it'll hurt.
How can I ask for help with something that I don't even know how to say?
It's not that we don't want to, it's that we don't know how to.
Men don't think that they can reach out to anybody.
Stop silencing us, and maybe we'll talk about our problems.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk,
Right now I'm gonna come up, lately been talking my shit because I know I come from the gutter, shit shots your brother. Then I gon' pop out in all of this linen like I was a baller. How can you hate me? I'm coming from under, nowhere to sleep, what the fuck is a cover?
Good girl in a straw hat with her arms out in a cornfield. That is a scarecrow.
Male privilege is over-sexualizing a normal part of a woman's body to a point where she is punished for wearing a pair of shorts at school.
Male privilege? There ain't no such. Back when I was in school, years ago, we had to wear our shorts at a certain length or we would get written up at school. We were treated the same way.
So I've just got really wound up. I was talking to someone about equality and how women don't think they have equal rights to men. However, men are the ones that don't have equal rights. Like suicide rates, men. Crime rates, men. But I think the crime rates are so high in men because they just don't get the help they need. Like mentally, financially. Like they ask for help and they get laughed at. Like, oh, man up. Like, what is that term? Man up. We're all human. We all have the same emotions. If a man feels sad, he should be able to cry without being laughed at. He should be able to show his emotions without being laughed at. Like, yeah, men in the business world may have better success rates or whatever, but in life, if a woman decides to leave the man and they have kids together, the woman automatically keeps the kid. Lost my trail of thought for a second. But like, yeah, if a woman hits a man, a woman could repeatedly hit a man and he just has to, like, what, take it? Like, why? Like, if he retaliates, she could hit him 10 times, 20 times. She could hit him every day for a week, months, years. But the one time he retaliates, who's getting arrested? The man. If a man walks into the police station and says, oh, my wife's beat me up, they won't take it seriously. If a woman walks into a police station and says, my husband beats wheel, he would be arrested in a split second. So women, before you say like, oh, men, they have all rights. No, they don't. They do not get the mental health help that they deserve. They don't get financial support. They don't even get to keep their family if the woman decides to leave. So, who has it better in life? Like, really?